Okay, welcome to the stream. I'm going to make sure that things are actually working correctly for a second here while I set up the stream. Okay, I can hear it. So that looks good. Alright, so let's just get into this game. I'm doing Ninja Turtles again because I think I can do it better um, than I did the first time around. I'm going to try to do things a little bit differently. And the other issue that I had was that I wanted a recording of me finishing the game, but I looked at the YouTube recording and the stream had cut out at part of the point, and so I don't actually have the full stream of me playing the game. You know what? Just since I'm doing this a second time, let's do this first sewer, just so that I can show you what the sewer looks like. We got the Mouser enemies. But yeah, everyone skips this sewer, so might as well do it. I'm going to do this one very similarly to the last playthrough. Except I'm going to farm for less scrolls, because I think I can do the game with less scrolls. So I'm only going to do 60 scrolls on 3 turtles. So I'm still doing quite a bit, but not nearly as many. Okay, now that I'm really getting into the game, I will take things more seriously and not take so much damage. I don't need to fill up Leo with that pizza there, because there's plenty of pizza in the first act that you'll do just fine. But yeah, my secret to the game is, or what I've found is, you just need to take as little damage as possible. That's like the main thing. Like, if you're taking damage and there's no pizza nearby to fill up on, it's just gonna... Oh, let me get that mouse out of the way. Okay, but I will use a Dawn for the Bebop fight. And I always like to jump up here before they go away, because it's like, he was right there. Okay, I'm not going to do this building here because it's just too much effort. The first sewer doesn't really take that much time, that's why I'm willing to do it. That wasn't great, but we should be fine. Probably should have just done that with Dawn to save a little bit of time. Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing Fire Guys in the Ninja Turtles TV show. Wow, I'm doing real bad. I'm gonna lose Leo right here. Okay, I made some serial mistakes. Well, the thing is, like, I remapped the buttons because I thought that I could have slightly easier controls. But it's actually throwing me off because I'm used to pressing the other buttons. So I'm actually doing really badly. But I don't think it should matter too much if I can get through the dam stage without taking too much damage. If not, this could just be... Oh, I'm just being dumb here. Let's just play it safe. Make Dawn teleport down there. It is always awesome when Dawn teleports down, or any Ninja Turtle. But really only Dawn could do it, because Dawn's the only one that can hit him from there. Okay, so I did pretty bad. I might not even make it through this stage, just with how sloppy I was playing. So I'm going to try to be a little more serious, but at least Leo will be doing lots of damage. I guess you got to climb up this one. So let me be a little more careful here. Take out some of the enemies. Okay, good. That guy still falls through the wall, but at least he didn't fall through in a wall that was... just doing so badly. Wow, I'm doing really badly. Might not make it. Give Don that pizza. I mean, for all I know, I'm not even gonna make it past this jump, the hard jump that's up there. And we do have a full pizza for Leo. So as long as Don doesn't take too much damage, should be fine. Yeah, I like how the enemies just explode. Now, for the foot soldiers, it makes, or the Foot Clan things, are they called foot soldiers? Well, it makes sense for them because they're robots. And these things look like robots too. Upside down legs. Okay, so Leo's back. Now we just gotta make it through this really hard jump over here. Oh crap, I didn't get it going up. You gotta like jump to get it to bait to go upwards. Oh well, it doesn't matter too much. I basically need 2 turtles in good health to make it through the top. Alright, here's the hard jump. Yeah, it seems to work if you just keep holding over and walk straight to the edge. So we should be in pretty good shape to at least make it through stage 2. Yeah, this level always made me so scared as a kid. But I also thought it was so awesome how the turtles could just not breathe underwater. I don't know how the turtles breathe underwater, but they do. But man, it's a very claustrophobic level. Can you imagine what it'd be like to be trapped underwater? It'd be like nightmarish. I was kind of like, screw it there. I'm just going to take the damage, save a little bit of time. Like, inevitably, Leo's going to get to pretty low health as it is, so. But it doesn't matter because the next stage we can, so what I think I'll do is I'll just have Leo take damage on the way out of this one, and then swap to the next turtle, swap to Raph. Yeah, I've used Raph to go through this so many times, this crappy part here. You can make it through there without taking any damage, you know, if you're really patient, but there's no point because there's refill of pizza at the very beginning of the next stage anyway, so it's like it doesn't matter. The next area. Let's take damage here, save some time. Swap to the next turtle though. You're going to take damage there no matter what because that seaweed's pulling you back. Well, I mean, you can do the whole stage without taking any damage, but it's very difficult. And half the time it don't matter. Like, the important thing is not to lose a turtle to that crappy seaweed down there. Debating even still using Mike for this, but he should make it. Alright, now we gotta watch the cool video of Shredder's hand popping out of the TV. Yeah, I always felt like when I was a kid it was a great accomplishment to get this cutscene because it's like the dam level is really scary. But you can't skip this. Yeah, Shredder wants you to defeat the Foot Clan. Just kind of funny. But this does have like one of my favorite. I didn't show this last time, but when you pause the game, like April's like, "You have my support," and I'm like, "What freaking support does April give you? None. That's what support she gives you. None whatsoever. She doesn't actually help you. You can't switch to April and use April. So we'll just farm for pizza and missiles here. We'll use Dawn to do it since now the other turtles are dying. But yeah, from here on out, you really don't want to take a lot of damage when you're playing this game. Like, that's the secret to winning, is just try not to take damage. Bait this guy to walk off the edge of the screen. I've kind of learned that that's what you want to... Oh, he didn't do it. He didn't walk off. Go over a little further. Then my fear of this guy showing up is exactly what happened. So you have to have the missiles no matter what. So it's a good opportunity to get missiles and fill up all your turtles. I love taking all those guys out in one fell swoop. Well, it doesn't matter which turtle we put it on, really, since we're just filling up the turtles anyway. I wonder what these things are. Little bugs or something. Okay, that's fine. Chinese stars are fine. Yeah, I figure doing this 3 times, which is enough to get all the turtles filled up on pizza. I think that gets you enough missiles. No point in taking out that thing, actually. So hopefully I can get him to just go off the edge of the screen, but... without the other guy coming. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Good. Not holding down when I did that. That's fine. There's a quarter pizza for Dawn anyway. Alright, let's get Raph. The enemy set changed up. Yeah, I didn't think Dawn's attack would be fast enough to get those. I should have just switched to Leo. But we'll do one more run of this. And then I think that'll be enough missiles. I mean, if not, I can always come back. And we'll start farming for scrolls. I'm going to farm... Whoa, did not mean for that to happen. I'm going to farm for less scrolls this time just to see if it's doable. Because that's the main thing I want to do in this playthrough, is see how few scrolls I can get away with. You know what, I'm just going to use these. It's easier to use the stars on that guy. Yeah, this is not the easiest jump, but it's very doable. And of course, as Angry Video Game Nerd points out, you can just walk across this. If you try to jump, you'll just fall. Well, that was bad. I seriously screwed up there. Okay, I made it. It's a difficult jump, but let's top off Dawn, and then I'll just start using Leo just on the way out, just because Leo is actually slightly easier to use for the most part. Every enemy in this game is a robot, I guess. That's why they explode. Even though the chainsaw guys look human. You know, in my opinion, they look very human. Okay, so I'm going to do 60 scrolls a piece on 3 of the turtles. This guy always hits you. He always turns... Well, he didn't hit me. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to do 60 scrolls a piece on... Like I said, we want the other enemy set when we do this. And then we will use Dawn for this guy just because he does it in 3 hits. So that will maximize our efficiency. But yeah, if I'm doing 60 scrolls on 3 turtles, I got to do this run 9 times. It's not the most exciting part of the game, but it should help out. And I'm thinking that 60 scrolls a piece will be enough for these turtles. But I don't know. I absolutely don't know. Like I said, if there's 4 guys, jump in between them all, take out those things, and then jump over. And that's all you got to do to get through that without taking any damage. Hopefully I like... Man, I want those Chinese stars. I just took a bunch of damage and didn't even get my Chinese stars. I really want Leo to have boomerangs right now, actually. Okay. Doesn't matter, though, because there's the pizza at the end of this. So here's Raph's first scrolls. And I'm really hoping that 60 scrolls on 3 turtles is enough. But see, if we just fill Leo right up with pizza right away, so it doesn't even matter how much damage you take going through here. I mean, as long as he doesn't die. Yeah, I'm hoping to make it. I don't know if I will, because like I'm just experimenting. I have no idea if I'm gonna have enough scrolls. I mean, even then, like it's possible to win the game without using scrolls. It's just not very easy. Like I'm just not that good at it, so. But I've got this farming run down pat. It's much easier to do this farming run if you freaking have boomerangs, though. Because just this boss fight right here is a little easier with boomerangs. Well, faster anyway. Oh yeah, and I remember how to do that. If you wait at the top, sometimes they won't hit you. Okay, so we'll get Raph his second scrolls. Wow, there's 2 guys there. I've never seen that before. And this is also good practice for the barely jump. It's important skill to have in this game to be able to do that jump where you just barely jump. I only mentioned this in my last playthrough, but there's like 3 levels of jump. So there's the barely jump, which is like that. There's the mid jump, which is like that. And then there's the full jump, which is like that. And so it just depends on how long you hold the button down, which jump your character does. But the barely jump you need to be able to do. Otherwise you can't make it through the game. You can't make it through the sewers part in here. The mid jump, you don't really ever need to know how to do the mid jump. So if you can't get your timing right for the mid jump, it doesn't even matter. But the high jump, you know, the high jump's easy. Just hold the button down. You know, maybe I should just use Dawn on this, just because I don't have an item. And Dawn will do the fight a little better. Alright, so that's all the more we're going to get for Raph, and then we'll do the same thing for the other two turtles. And I'm hoping that that will be enough to make it through the game. And we won't have nearly as many jump mans. Not that it matters, you only need 3 in the game. Oh, I just got that pizza out of habit. Didn't even take any damage that run. One thing that's nice about the water is you can fall into the water and it doesn't kill you. Not like the lava, which does kill you. Yeah, it's a fairly simple run. I remember watching the playthrough of Mike Matei doing this game, which inspired me to be able to get through the game, because like I had given up on this game. I thought I'll never win it. Then I saw him do it. And I'm like, oh yeah, the game's very doable. But he did it through the other building when he was farming for scrolls. And like the other building is just, it's way harder, in my opinion. Because like I've gotten this one down to a science. Use that. I mean, the only part that's a crapshoot for me is those guys right there, because you never know where they're going to be. Sometimes they just hit you right off the bat, so sometimes I'll take damage on them, but like, other than that, see, I haven't even taken any damage, so I'm not going to bother getting that pizza. Yeah, obviously the speedrunners do not farm for scrolls. They're just really good at the parts of the game. They know how to get through them all right. Actually, those will help Leo out. I can use them on the fire guy. That way I don't have to switch to Don, risk him getting injured. But see, I've got this part to a science. As scary as all 4 of those look, it's real easy to get past them without taking any damage. Well, the stars didn't work that well. Also, I like crouching on the ladder before the fight's over, because I always found it very funny how, like, you're not allowed... Oops, don't want it for him, want it for Mike. Oh, even though I took damage, like, it wasn't enough. Well, since I'm going to do this run a few more times, I won't bother with trying to get a pizza for Leo if he doesn't actually need it. I mean, if he's so close. Yeah, this is a very good game. A lot of people think it's not a good game. My friend Drew thinks it's not a good game, but he's wrong. It's a very good game. This is definitely the best Ninja Turtles game I've ever played. And, as my brother pointed out, I've played 3 Ninja Turtles games. I played this, I played Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, also for NES, and I played Ninja Turtles the Hyperstone Heist for Sega Genesis. And this is definitely the best one, like, by far. Definitely by far, this is the best. Okay, so that's all the more I'm going to get from Mike. Now, of course, I can also just get screwed over at certain points. I could fall in the lava. I could get hit by the walls that come in on the side. So I don't know if I'm going to win this run. Also, like, this might not be enough scrolls. I might end up in the Technodrome and be screwed. Also, like, depending on how badly Area 5 goes, how badly or Area 4, the Foot Soldier base goes, like, I could just completely, lose right there. Like, if I don't get lucky, I might end up burning through a bunch of scrolls just to get to the Technodrome. Like, if I had to do all 3 maps to find the Technodrome, I don't think I'm going to make it. But it's fairly often the one that it was in the last run that I did. Boomerangs are just a lot better for this fight. Okay, so we'll do this run 2 more times. Get Dawn with 60, and then I think that will be enough to win the game. I mean, presuming with a little bit of luck or whatever, Oh, you know what? I don't need that pizza. Presuming I don't screw up. I mean, I could just end up playing sloppy and lose a turtle too at some point. In which case I might just be screwed. But this is just an attempt. I don't mind if I don't win this run. I'm not going to be upset or anything. I just want to try it. Try it with less scrolls. And if I do this, maybe I'll try a run with even less. Because it's certainly possible. Yeah, it always takes 3 stars to get that guy. 1 to hit him once, 1 to destroy the leg that pops out at you. You know what, Leo can have those. That's fine. Okay, so 1 more run of this. And then we'll finish this act. And then get to JFK. JFK is what people call it. Really, it's just the airport. This game never calls it JFK, but like there's fan mods or whatever that rename it to JFK. It's a terrible airport, though. Filled with enemies. No one would fly a plane from there. Also, the turtles never kept the blimp at the airport. I don't think. They just kept it. I don't know where the turtles kept the blimp. Maybe they did keep it at the airport. You know, I don't remember. The blimp's not even in the movies, and I prefer the movies to the cartoon anyway, but actually, I don't know. These stars might be really bad. Yeah, I had a feeling that these ones just wouldn't really work out as well. But whatever. I think this is the last run on this anyway, so I was going to grab the pizza no matter what, just to make sure that Leo was absolutely topped off before we went on to finish this stage. So hopefully I don't screw this up. If not, I mean, Leo's only lost half a thing, so it's not like it matters that much. Okay, so let's finish this stage. And I'm going to try to do this other part correctly also that I did wrong before, so that I can show you how it goes, because it's really awesome when you do it right. Let's use a missile to blow up that foot soldier, just for fun, just because we can. Okay, so what we need to do is be as far left as possible when we do this. So I want to be right here, and you just fire a missile. Oh, I didn't get that guy, but it goes through a bunch of guys, and then it hits the barricade. Always loved doing that. You can shoot these regular bullets too if you want, but they don't help. Because what happens is, since guys are immune for a few hits after you shoot them, if you shoot them with the regular bullets, like these rover things, they just are immune for a while, so you can't shoot them again. Alright, so I'm going to try to be careful here. So I'm just going to use these stars. I really wish I had boomerangs for Leo, but I don't, unfortunately. But I'll just use these stars. They're alright. Ah, I know it was kind of too late for whatever. There's a pizza in this sewers. And then just do the barely jump and then walk through this guy so that he doesn't end up knocking you off the edge. That's what I find to be the easiest. Then you got to do another barely jump there. But then from here on out, let's bait these guys. Because you don't want one of these guys knocking you off the edge. And then chop this guy's tongue off. There's a whole pizza at the end of this too. And then for this one, just walk back and let him fall. Like, that's the best way to do it. And for this one, you have no choice. You have to do an attack on the way down, otherwise that guy he'll knock you off. And we'll just let him fall. See, made it through there without taking any damage. And then here, I think it's best to just use Dawn when he comes back. Because Dawn can attack through the wall. Well, this is taking forever. It's best to have boomerangs is what it is. Yeah, I should have just used these stars. It'd be good if I had boomerangs, but I don't, so. Don't have many of these stars left either. Wow, that was cheap. It's fine for Leo to take damage because we're doing this fight with scrolls anyway. It's just a lot easier with scrolls. And this guy, there's a way to bait him so that he makes things really easy for you. I think it's like this, yeah, because he'll just keep jumping in the same pattern. He'll just jump up. So we only use 7 scrolls for that guy. So I really do think we should have plenty of scrolls to make it through this game. I like how he says you can do it. And we'll just use Leo, and we'll top off Leo and Raph with these. We want the end of the other enemy set. This enemy set is, whoops, a lot easier to do this. A lot easier. Let's top off Raph first. Because you don't have to fight that guy, you just walk over there and grab it. Ah! Worst. The worst. Doesn't matter, we're getting that pizza for Leo right now anyway. So that's fine. But yeah, when there's no pizza nearby, you need to play very carefully. You can't play sloppy like that. Because what I find is if you're desperate to farm for pizza when you get to the Technodrome, you're screwed. Like if you have to farm for, even in the Foot Clan base, if you have to farm for pizza there, you're totally, wow, that didn't work. That didn't work as I expected, but not too bad. And these guys, you hit them once, let them bounce towards you. He's gonna keep coming after me if I don't take him out, so let's get him. Oh, I forgot. Need to duck under that guy. Whatever, we're almost through here anyway. Yeah, just use Dawn for this. Use a scroll. Heck, you might as well just use a scroll. Well, the thing is, like, I don't know if I have enough scrolls, so I need to be careful with my scroll usage. I'm not going to use them as liberally as I did in the last playthrough. Use our Jumpmans! I guess we call them, Jumpmans are what I call them as a kid, and I think the reason why is because, like, the little man in the icon down there, he looks like he's a man that's jumping. Plus the turtle jumps a little bit when you do it, so we always call them Jumpmans, and I like to call them Jumpmans. If you just jump down there, you just end up at the bottom of the building, and you just have to go through it again. So it doesn't kill you to fall off the buildings. Alright, what do we have in here? A pizza! Okay, so that's very good. I'm not going to worry about this other dragonfly thingy. If you don't have to fight a guy, don't do it. The airport, of course, is the worst stage in the game because you can just easily get screwed. Actually, you know what? I'll use Dawn for this guy just to play it as safely as possible. Like, there's no chance of me accidentally walking over an item right there. And I'll just power my way through there just because it's being a pain in the butt to me. Wait for these lasers to pass. And I'll use Dawn for this guy. So a friend of mine pointed out that there's a mod, a rebalance mod, kind of changes up the rules of the game. So I might do that pretty soon. See how it goes. Like, it makes Raph tougher, so Raph does way more damage even though he has a short hit. And just other things that are kind of change the dynamics of the game. Yeah, so I kind of want to try that next, if I get through this. Even if I don't get through this. I mean, not today or anything, but next time I play the game. Kind of don't remember what's ahead. Okay, there's a boss fight. Tempted to use Dawn there, but in case like I dropped an item and I walked over it, I don't want to lose the scrolls because I'm like definitely, you know, taking my chances here. Can I hit that guy? Yeah, you don't want to take damage if possible. You want to play it fairly safe when you do this. So understand the pattern of these guys. Okay, I did badly there. Doing really badly. Okay, and I think the top way is the way to go. Yeah. Have to use another turtle here just to... so that Leo doesn't get seriously injured. And then there is no other way here except for right here. Oh, might just use Raph. Start using scrolls. I can use Dawn for these first enemies. I might use Raph since Raph has the least amount of scrolls. Yeah, I kind of knew I'd have to attack there. It's definitely... oh yeah, there's a pizza at the end of one of the sewers coming up soon, so that will help. But I don't think we used too many scrolls, and we didn't lose Raph's scrolls, which is the important thing. Losing scrolls would be kind of where we're screwed. Okay, I'm just gonna save some scrolls and use Dawn here. Whoops, accidentally switched them on and wasted a scroll. I mean, using up one scroll isn't going to make too much of a difference. I think this next map is a scroll map. Nope, it's not. It's a very simple map. Just a real easy boss fight. But this one is. Technically, I could just lose Leo right now and go rescue him, but I want to save the rescue spot in case I lose Leo going down the walls. So we want Raph. Yeah, you absolutely want scrolls for this map. Well, you don't want to, I mean, you can make it through this map fine without scrolls, but this one's definitely one where it's easier with the scrolls. And of course, there's a pizza at the end of this one. Let's see if we can get those boomerangs for Leo. Okay, yeah, awesome. I'll do 2 runs of this. I just didn't want to get the pizza the first time, or this time with Raph. Just so that I could do it like that. Well, we're getting to the 2 worst parts of the game. The lava and the walls that come in. Now you can grab that pizza without falling in those spikes there. It's just easier to fall in the spikes. I can't remember if this one's right. No, it's the other one. Okay. So this one, we don't need to use scrolls, because if we're right here, we can hit this thing safely, and it only needs 1 more hit. So just for the sake of keeping things simple, let's use Leo's boomerangs, because the boomerangs hit those guys in 1 hit. You don't hit that guy in 1 hit, though. When that happens to you, just grab the pizza. Okay. Now I think you can make it out of there. Yeah, some of these jumps are just kind of insanely difficult. And of course, here's the crappy one. Oh, crap. Jumped too soon there. Just getting onto the edge caused me all kinds of problems last time. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that is painful. Well, now I can't screw up the walls, so... I basically have to go through this one backwards to rescue Leo. Which is unfortunate, but... it's really not too far. It's just a waste of scrolls. Okay. So I gotta be real careful. But yeah, jumping over the lava is not as hard. It's jumping onto the platform next to the lava that is hard. But we lost Leo's boomerangs, unfortunately. I've never been hit by one of those bombs, so I have no idea what kind of damage it does. Alright, we need Raph. Use Leo so that I don't end up losing Raph. Okay, that was sloppy. That was sloppy. Whatever, Leo's down to half health, so you should kill those dragonfly things in 1 hit. Okay, there we go. So I really got to try to not screw up the walls coming in part, because I can't rescue Leo. Well, you can rescue Leo at the beginning of the Foot Clan base. Well, you can rescue a turtle there. So, but if I lose 2 turtles, I may just be screwed. Maybe 100% screwed. Okay, so let me try to do this without screwing up. And I've burnt through a lot of scrolls here. A lot, so I'm going to play this much safer. Oh. Playing it much safer means using scrolls. Okay. Yeah, using scrolls. He's down to 34 anyway. Okay, that's called not playing it safer. That's called playing bad. Alright, let's see what happens, I guess. I wonder, like, is that the distance of a barely jump? So, oh, freak! But at least I know it is just barely jump and then swap backwards. Okay, there we go. So now that I know how to do that, that should never happen to me again. And since I've used so many of Raph's scrolls, I will just not use scrolls in this map. Just play it safe. That's where boomerangs would have come in handy. Alright, here's the absolute worst part of the game. So hopefully I don't lose Leo here, but of course Leo can be rescued if I lose him. Oh man, I'm so nervous. I hate this. Alright, there's one. There we go. Alright, so we're probably going to win the game. I mean, presuming I have enough scrolls, I really don't anticipate any problems winning the game, since I made it through that part. And I do think I do. Oh, wait. If I get really unlucky on where the Technodrome is, I mean, it could just be over. I mean, that's one of the bullcrap parts of the game. So you can just get really unlucky where the Technodrome is. Yeah, and like I said in the last playthrough, if you lose a turtle, like if I hadn't rescued Leo, Leo wouldn't be there. Only the turtles that have survived make it. Get onto the blimp. Which is just, I always thought that was a cool feature. Okay, so we don't really need to farm for pizza, but I think I'm going to do it anyway, just one time, just to see how things go. So like if I had lost Leo, he'd be down here. Because I want to see how farmable this half pizza is. Because I believe like you could just go in and fill up everyone on half pizzas. So like if you end up screwing up, or if you end up not finding the Technodrome and need your health back, you can just farm for pizza here. And that's pretty easy to do. That half pizza is fairly easy to get. Okay, so I'm just gonna, go for it. It seems to be most likely to be in this one, so try it first and hope it's the right one. So actually, I think there's a way to get this guy without using scrolls. If you just, if you stand here with Dawn, I don't think he ever jumps up there, but I don't know. But yeah, let's just take it slow. Get underneath those guys when they're ready to explode. Underneath it. Meant to duck there, but did not. Whoa, that was scary. And this guy, I believe we can just... Oh, he went under. Never seen that before. Underneath, underneath. Just let him roll over you. Take that one out, and then this guy will drop down. We're going to have to switch to a different turtle, though. I mean, here's hoping the Technodrome's on this one. Wait for that first one to explode. He takes 2 hits with the... Wow, that was so bad. That was really bad. Let's just hope this is the Technodrome, and it's not. So, our best bet is just try to make it out as safely as possible, but we can refill Raph with that half pizza. Refill Raph and Mike. Other than the usage of scrolls, it's not the worst. I don't even know how to get out of here. Scroll it up, I guess. Okay, there we go. Just get under this guy for him to explode. Let's take this one out. But see, I'm burning up a lot of scrolls doing this. So like if you get screwed over, you're just kind of screwed over because you have to make your way out of these things. Okay, so let's switch back to Leo and then recover these turtles. And then just try another one. That one seems to be the most likely for it to be there. So, you know, I figure try it first. And then there's one that's like the short one. So I used to always try that one first, but I don't even remember which one the short one is anymore. Because I'm like, well, take the shortest one first, then try the other ones. But it usually seems to be in that one that I just showed. What I want to do is try to get over here without going to the next screen. But the good thing is we can just recover. I mean, that's the one reconciliation. Whoops. Is that you can recover your health after getting the wrong Technodrome map, but you can't recover your scrolls. Now, there are some scrolls on either this building or the other building, but they don't help. Okay, you can't get them. Like, you cannot even get to them. So it doesn't matter that they're there. Like, you can't get to the scroll without using scrolls, so it's like a net negative. Do I have all the turtles full? All except for Leo. Alright, so I'll top off Leo, even though Leo's not going to help inside the Technodrome. But Leo might help on this stage. If you do a little jump when you're falling off that platform, he won't grab onto the thing. I actually always liked that animation. The flying animation. Or the climbing sideways animation. Because it's like you have to be good enough to get to this stage to even see that animation. So, just in the interest of saving scrolls, you can take out all these guys with Dawn. At least I thought you could. Well, they definitely don't seem to want to. Yeah, because you can bait that guy to jump up. just have to go over here. There we go. I don't think I can get the other guy without using scrolls. I mean, you can fight these guys just regular, but it's not easy. Let's try to get these boomerangs for Leo. Okay, that's good. And then I think this guy will roll down there. Okay. So we can actually use these boomerangs to help us get through this stage. See, the boomerangs are also very good. It's basically like having a bow that goes a lot faster than Don's bow. That way we can have damage go on Leo instead of a turtle with scrolls. So just get underneath it. But actually, like, I would have taken a lot less damage using scrolls than using these boomerangs. Just get under these guys, explode, explode underneath. Alright, here's hoping it's it. Okay, it's it. So we only had to do 2 of them. Worst case is you have to do all 3. But I think we're still in good shape. You know, even with and then just try to take out as much stuff with a single scroll as possible. Now, Raph's just going to be out of scrolls, so might as well just use them all up, I guess. Just use Don. Not going to use scrolls. Just going to kind of hit him the... Okay. Just hit him the old-fashioned way with Don. Alright, so realistically I should have enough scrolls to win. So I wonder if you could do 40 apiece even. I mean, I did use up all the scrolls for Raph, but I also had to do 2 stages to get to the Technodrome. So just duck under that guy and then run past this first screen. You just want to get past the first screen as quickly as possible. We're going to need scrolls to get through this crap. So just take it slow. Run past these guys. It's fine. There's a pizza for Don right there. I'm more concerned about walking over an item at this point than anything else. So after every guy I take out, I need to not walk forward immediately. Like, these enemies are just so tough without scrolls. So Mike has 57 scrolls. So I'm in very, very good shape. I was walking forward a little too quickly there. Yeah, pause a few seconds after taking out the guy just to make sure that he didn't drop an item. Take out the guy, make sure there's no item, then continue on. 'Cause see, like, I killed him when he was right in front of me, so like if I'd hit him, I just lost it. Now you can go that bottom way, but I think the bottom way is a lot more difficult. So I go the top way. Whoops. Didn't mean for that to happen. Take out this dinosaur guy. The other dinosaur, I think you can jump over that one, but it's not easy. Whoa, see? An item. Give him to Raph. Whatever. Raph's worthless at this point. This guy you just walk over and you're done. Heck, I'll just use these Chinese stars on Raph. Mine as well. It helped me save some scrolls for the tough part later on. Oh, that guy just fell through the wall. Oh, whoops. So I'm just wasting Chinese stars there. Easier to just use a scroll. Okay. Oh, boomerangs actually would have worked fine there. So just bait this guy. This one's going to be much easier with a scroll as well. I mean, you could probably make that jump without even bait any enemies that might be over there. Okay. Oh, that would have been, well, it wouldn't have been disastrous, but it wouldn't have been good either. Because, like, there's just some scrolls over here, but, you know, the scrolls will help, just so that we have some more scrolls to use. Whoops, just wasn't being careful there. I don't even think we need to fight this guy. Oh, crap. I think you can just fall down there. I don't even think there's anything over here, but I don't remember. Yeah, there's nothing over there. So Don has the least amount of scrolls, so I'll just use him till we get that pizza for Leo. Actually, we don't need to fight those guys. Not in front of them anyway. So over here we'll have a pizza for Leo, and I'll put the pizza on Leo just because Leo's boomerangs are going to be more helpful than Raph's stars. Not that we need any of this at this point, actually. Actually, I want to see how boomerangs do for that thing. So if possible, I want to try to attack that with a boomerang. See if they kill him in one hit. He's just going off screen too quickly. So let's just switch over to Dawn. Just take it slow. You just need to react very quickly to stuff. Okay. It's about having quick reflexes. Duck under that guy. Duck under that guy. For some reason the game's pretty generous about letting you duck under those guys and just moving on. Alright, so this is the final hallway. I'll just use Leo for it. And you just hold left. Hold left all the way. Alright, so here's the worst part of the game. Yeah, let me see how much damage Boomerang does. Boomerangs kill those things in one hit. So I think just based off of that, you can actually make it through this hallway with boomerangs. You don't even need scrolls. So I'm actually going to try that. I'm going to try something I've never tried before. But you need to at least make it to the, you know, it's over. My boomerang runs over. Oh! For a minute I thought I lost my scrolls because he was going to capture the boomerangs. I'm just kind of powering it through these guys because, like, once you get to this part, it's just a lot easier. Because those guys just back away. So you take one of these things out and then just duck. I really played pretty sloppily there, but should be fine. I still have a mic with all the scrolls, so... As long as I don't lose a turtle here. Yeah, I mean, the secret of that part, and I can't remember if there's going to be a guy down here, so just got to be careful. Two of them. Okay, and then there's just a boss fight here. I'm debating if I should even use Dawn, just at the risk of losing him. Play it as safe as possible. Freaking use Mike. Because I did take a hit. Alright, so here's Shredder. So let's hope that I don't screw this fight up. Secret is, get on this platform and just throw scrolls at him and make sure he gets knocked off. So now he should just do the same pattern where he jumps up there, throw a scroll at him, and that's it. That's the whole game. So yeah, you don't need to farm for as many scrolls. I still had 47 left on him. I had like 10 left on Dawn or something. So I bet you could do it with 40 scrolls apiece on each turtle, would be my guess. As long as, you know, if you get lucky. I wonder what would have happened if I had to go through all 3 sewers to get to the Technodrome. And then Splinter wants to turn into a human. Weird. Weird plot for this game. Alright, so that's the game. And I defeated it again, and Leo fell in the lava, which was the worst part. The worst I did in the game was when Leo fell in the lava. And then she's like, let's celebrate with a pizza. The turtles ate tons of pizzas on the way there. So yeah, the game's very doable, very doable. I just didn't have the patience to do that when I was a kid. Alright, this has been Jack Everett, and thanks for watching. We'll talk at you later.